Now, having just come back from Manipur, I sometimes met at the front line boys with whom I would only partially joke, and I'm calling them boys for a reason. They were school-going students carrying guns, and I said to them, I said, your gun looks bigger than you do. They had these baby face expressions. Some of them were in class 12. You can see that from the images. I want to ask you to give your overall perspective. Can we begin talking about peace when there are more than 4,000 weapons in the hands of civilians?
Barkha, there are few things which need to be understood well when we talk about the current perspective of Manipur. We cannot talk of peace unless there is trust. And the trust between the communities has been totally shaken and totally broken. Unless you build up the trust, things cannot move ahead. That is first and foremost thing. Second biggest detrimental issue regarding peace is the information warfare. Huge fake news are peddling everywhere. People are peddling narratives. People are peddling fake news. If anybody is speaking something, they are registering FIR against him. So the kind of atmosphere is being created that if you speak truth, you will be registered against, FIR will be registered against you. And unless you become part of these fake narratives. Third thing is that there are a lot of information which is coming through reliable source, but I presume, that is my personal belief, that there is something wrong. Like I'll give you an example. Solicitor General spoke in Supreme Court, said that the unclaimed bodies lying in the morgues of Imphal are of infiltrators or illegal immigrants. The claim, which was proved to be wrong later when Kuki community came and claimed them. Country's Home Minister claimed on panel, and he claimed in Parliament that total of 14,898 people have been arrested in the ongoing violence. Now, if I apply my logic, I'm not against. I'm 100% sure that what he must be telling is right. But what he's telling is the details and the data given by the government of Manipur, led by Mr. Biren Singh. So, if I apply my mind, in Imphal Central Jail has got Manipur has got 5 jails. Imphal Central Jail has got a capacity of 250. Sajwa Central Jail has got a capacity of 845. Another 3 smaller jails have got a capacity of 50 to 70. So, putting all together, about 1,200 to 1,300 people can be accommodated in Manipur's jail. So, when 1,200 to 1,300 people can be accommodated, where these 15,000 people are accommodated? Are they actually arrested? Are the figures given by Manipur government to the Home Minister of this country, are they correct? So,
can I interrupt there to ask you, Major? Yes. You seem to be saying that the Home Minister Amit Shah has been misled by the Manipur government.
It is possible because the kind of fake narratives are being peddled everywhere. The kind of things are coming from the government of Manipur. The kind of partial attitude was visible in the actions since the very first day. So it looks very much possible. I'm not blaming whatever Home Minister is saying. He's saying right, but he's saying these things on the inputs given by the state government. So these are always to be taken with a pinch of salt.
Right.
So much of fake news are being peddled.
In fact, you mentioned that the Solicitor General called the bodies that are stacking up in the morgues of Imphal to be infiltrators. When I was in Manipur, I met some of these families. One were the parents, and I'll show you these images. They were devastated parents of 2 young women who worked at a car wash in Imphal. And where they are is just 1 hour away from Imphal. It's been more than 3 months. Their daughters' bodies have not come home. In the FIR, they have said that their daughters were raped, tortured, and killed. They filed that FIR on the 16th of May. Now, they would be shocked to hear themselves described as infiltrators. Similarly, we met with the family, the son of an 84-year-old woman, Major Amit Bansal, who here she is, and she was killed. She can't see, she can't hear, she was not spared. Her son ran away to Saikul, to the tribal belt, and he's still not got the bodies back. So when you are talking about the comments that the Solicitor General and the Home Minister have made, I'm assuming you are suggesting that they are not being provided authentic, verified, credible information. Is that correct?
Yes. The third.
Why is that happening? Why is that happening, though? Why is that happening?
So that see, I'm a military veteran. I cannot comment on the political issues and the government issues. What government is doing. So this needs to be investigated, or maybe the central government has to go into detail as to what kind of information is being provided. Is that relevant or is that correct or not? As a veteran, I can talk about the situation. As a veteran, I can talk about the my own experiences in Manipur. All those things. Third,
Yeah.
which is the most important thing. Third, which is the most important thing I must like to hot, but you speak on any forum. The moment you start talking about the looted stockpiles of weapons, people will come and disrupt the entire show. People will come and disrupt the entire narrative. Nobody would like to talk about more than 3,500 highly sophisticated weapons which were looted from the armories of Manipur Police, Manipur Rifles, and India Reserve Battalions. Instead,
Yes.
they start questioning, okay, so how many weapons have been looted from Chura Champur gun shops? So I must add that there is a difference between a single barrel, double barrel, and muzzle loading gun and a sophisticated light machine gun or a medium machine gun.
Yes.
So,
I,
so
I
that kind
think
of
people I think people in the rest of the country do not even understand that we are talking for the first time in a conflict which is not an insurgency, right? An insurgency is
yes.
different. We are talking about an ethnic strife where mortars are in use, where light machine guns are in use. So I want you to talk a little bit about that.
So in these conflict, there was a video which was made viral few days back in which civilian people were openly seen patrolling with SLRs and machine guns and M16 in the markets of Imphal. So these videos have been made public. Another photo which made its way, it was viral a few days back, where a person claiming to be the chief of an organization called Arambai Tengol by the name of Kuman Korumba. He was seen posing with weapons which were looted from armory. He was posing with weapons, LMGs, AK-47s, and INSAS LMGs. So they were there in his hand. It was openly being seen. Another video which was made rounds where some of the people were there who were carrying all those sophisticated weapons. But despite of that, there is no action visible against these kind of people. No action visible. So if we have to have the correct visibility, again, I'm coming back to the information warfare. So the information which is coming from Manipur is neither relevant nor true. Information has
Yeah.
to come which is truth.
So in effect, the Manipur officialdom, whether it is the bureaucracy, the police, or the elected officials, in your estimation as a military veteran, are misleading the country and misleading the central government.